Hello again, guys. Day number 2, getting the day started off right. As you can see, I'm in some workout clothes. I'm heading to the gym and it is before 8 o'clock in the morning. That's awesome. I actually went ahead and brought the T-Mobile phone with me in addition to the OnePlus One because I wanted to test the 4G all over town. Where I'm sitting right now, I'm at 4G LTE, but I'm in town, so I would expect that. Well, just sort of checking in, I'm here in the middle of town. I have 4G LTE on T-Mobile, so that's good. Gonna run a quick speed test just to see how it all works here. Wow, 35 megabits per second download so far, 36. That's a lot better than it was at home. And like I said, you're in the middle of town, you kind of expect that. And the upload speed is about 8 to 10. So 7.5, 8, something like that. So nowhere near as good as it was at my house, but again, better than I'm getting on AT&T/Cricket, because Cricket is throttled at 8 megabits up and down. Alright, I kicked my own butt pretty badly. Went for a total of about 30 minutes, but only about 25 minutes of that was actually running. However, in that time I did about 2.5 miles, a little bit under 2.5 miles, so much better than yesterday, but still not as good as I'm capable of. I don't know if I've mentioned it before or not, but I actually ran a 10K last year, or earlier this year, sometime, and finished it in a little over an hour. So realistically, my goal is to be able to run 5 or 6 miles at a time, so let's just see what happens, I guess. I'm gonna go take a shower. And I will say, the last couple of days, and actually what I normally do when I'm running on a treadmill is I pull out my phone and I turn on something on YouTube or something on Netflix. I tried that this morning. In the first 15 minutes or so, I used that, maybe almost 20 minutes, and I just wasn't having a great time, kind of like yesterday. However, after that, I switched over to Spotify because I heard yesterday or the day before, that Spotify had updated and it added the ability to use it for running. And by that I mean you can just select a station and say, I run at this many beats per minute. It defaults to like 160, which is about where I was with it. And at 160 beats per minute, it'll keep the music going for you at that pace. So your feet fall when the beat hits. And for me, that worked out really well. I just got some EDM or something, I think it was Tisto, and it worked out really well from there on. So when I go to run from now on, or when I run outdoors even, I'm probably gonna just open up Spotify, hit the running section, and say, give me some music at this pace, and see how it does for me. So highly recommended, not sponsored obviously, just throwing that out there. Spotify now has a running option. I've used a bunch of different running apps, but you always kind of have to provide your own music. In this case, you're not getting any sort of distance tracking or GPS information, but you can get another app to do that, and you can use the Spotify music to actually get your beats per minute down so you can keep a pace. And I tried it out. I tried different speeds, and the music itself will adjust, dynamically adjust the songs to fit the pace that you set. So that is just awesome. Alrighty, I am home, I am clean, I am getting ready to have a little bit of breakfast before I start the day. And I decided to try something a little bit different. Normally I sort of do something sweet. I'll do a cereal, I'll do a French toast, something like that. But today I'm gonna do eggs and toast, maybe a little sausage. So I've got some of these organic eggs, and I'm gonna try something a little different. I've got this little egg cooker thing I picked up at Walmart a little while back, really cheap. It's the Easy Egg Witch. I've seen lots of tutorials with it online, and I've used this several times, so I know that it works. But instead of just, normally I'll do eggs and a little bit of cheese. Today I'm gonna do eggs, cheese, salsa, and jalapenos. And we're gonna see how that turns out. Moment of truth. I'm gonna try a little bite with some jalapeno and some cheese and salsa and everything in it. I did add a little salt and pepper just for taste. Ooh, it's got some kick to it. That's nice. That's good stuff. And it took me like 2 minutes to make this. Don't know what has changed, but the clouds have arrived. Not a huge amount, but it's better than not having them at all. is much later in the day at this point, but I had some really good progress with my day job type stuff. I've got Duncan off the bus. He's sitting in here, currently complaining a little bit because his mommy hasn't made it home from work yet. She had to stay late, had some sort of a very late meeting at work, so she'll be home here in hopefully just a few minutes, and then we'll get some dinner of some form or fashion. Anyway, I was looking around earlier. I haven't put any videos up on the Tool.tv channel in the last few days, just for whatever reason, haven't been feeling it. I definitely have to get to work at this point. Now that I've put out, it's not out yet, but now that I've uploaded the video for XDA, I have a lot of work to do for the Tool.tv channel. I put a Google Keep document together earlier. I think I've got something like 15 videos that I'm behind, just to give you a sense of scale there. Meaning, for the most part, things that I've received that I have been meaning to review and just have not yet. And a lot of them, about half of them, would probably be very, very quick and painless to do videos about. So I'm gonna definitely try to get started on that tonight without staying up too late while still editing this vlog and getting to bed at a reasonable hour so I can get up and head into work in the morning, because I actually need to go into work tomorrow. They're giving free lunch, and I'll have the chance to see my old coworker who's now working for the company I'm with. Lots and lots of stuff going on. Anyway, hopefully Christina will be home here in a couple of minutes and we'll have some dinner. Food time. Ooh, sausages.
Bark them a little bit, sorry.
That's okay. Sausages and broccoli. Decently healthy meal. What are you munching on?
Corn dogs.
That's not a corn dog.
I'm all done.
That was, that's strawberries on the plate.
So of course, right after dinner, somebody decided that we needed frozen yogurt. So I tried to be good. Not so much. Not so much. What do you got? You got lots of good stuff in there. Lots of tastiness. Well, it's only been like a day and a half. We're back at Walmart again. That's what we do.
Buy sticks.
That's what we do because somebody needs stuff. I apparently completely missed this the other day. I'm curious how much that is. Not that I need one or want one, but that's pretty cool. You got all sorts of lightsabers, blade builders. I heard about those, and Nerf blasters, and an R2-D2 Bop It. There's just a ridiculous amount of Star Wars toys out. Gotta capitalize on that movie, right? Get that merchandise out there. Little toys and bigger toys. Christina's decided I need this for Halloween. It's a Christmas Story bunny suit. We are back. It is late in the evening. Duncan's already in bed. Christina, I think, is getting ready to head to bed. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I've been sitting here in my chair, not working on things and falling asleep, because for the last couple of days I've gotten up earlier. I've been going to the gym, and so earlier and earlier in the evening I'm getting tired, which is good. That's appropriate. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be going to the gym tomorrow morning. I've got to actually run into the office, but you'll see all that tomorrow. That's going to be all from me for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you as always for all of your support, and we'll see you again tomorrow.